Hey everyone, you're watching Ash on Comics. My name is Ash, and this is New Comic Book Day. You're watching my In and Out weekly comics pull list for October 3rd, 2018, Red Box edition, which doesn't mean anything. I had a red pen and I drew a red box. Yeah, let's get right into it. I have not seen this yet. I love unboxing these. Unbox therapy. You got nothing on me, buddy. Ooh, I got a little bit bent out of shape. Oh, but they laid it down. Yeah, all right. You guys don't care about that because you don't get to eat it, but I do. Woohoo! All right. Picked up a couple of freebies. Valiant 2018 book catalog. It's a little late in the year for this, but I've been really thinking about picking up Valiant. I started reading this series, X-O Manowar, which on Comixology, I gotta tell you, Comixology Unlimited is $5.99 a month. You can read so many comics for free. I canceled my Marvel Unlimited subscription because there was a ton of Marvel books on there for free, but I mostly care about non-Marvel stuff, and ton of the new Valiant, second gen Valiant stuff is out, and it's great. So I started reading this, and I was just like, whoa, blown away. Anyways, yeah, I'm really thinking about collecting this. And there's Ninjax currently out, and Bloodshot. So figured I'd pick this up, kind of get a feel of what's out there. Because that's kind of the problem in this day and age. It's weird. Like, we live in the internet generation where you think everything would just be at the touch of a button. And it kind of is, but it's so much, and it's just so out there, like I don't know where to go. Like, I'm an old school guy. Like, I used to just go into the comic book shop. I knew the owner. I believe New Comic Day was on a Thursday back then. And you would just, like, show up, and he'd shoot the shit with the owner, and he'd talk about all the stuff he knew, and, you know, you'd talk about what you knew, and you just put all your minds together, and that was it. It's how you learn stuff. And it was just kind of felt simpler, even though it was much more tedious. I don't know. This is weird. Like, I feel like there's so much out there. I don't even know where to begin. And no one talks about Valiant, which is weird. Like, I don't understand. Everyone's, especially in the Comicsgate area, you know, like, oh, are people grumbling about Marvel and DC? It's like, look, you've got a great company right here doing, at least what I've seen so far, great stuff. And it gets ignored. Speaking of DC, I think DC's doing good. So I'm going to keep promoting DC. I know a lot of people are like, F DC, I'm sick of them. And it's just like, there's so much more complicated than that. It's like, and I really feel like so many people, I'll say on my side, you know, the Comicsgate side, have become so upset that now things 2 years ago they would have shrugged off just totally trigger them. And look, I'm not trying to say like Robbie Rodriguez's little stunt of sending pics of his nether regions is acceptable. Nor is it acceptable that DC hasn't come out and said anything, at least saying, we don't find this acceptable. Like, that's the bare minimum that should happen, is DC should just make a statement and say, this does not fall in line with the ideals and practices of DC Comics, blah, blah, blah. At least do that, the bare minimum. But everyone's outraged because they haven't done that. And my thinking is there's more to it. And then I look around and I see, like, the grave sins of, like, Apple and Facebook and Google and everything, like, banning Alex Jones and other dissenting speakers. And I'm like, this is way worse in my mind. And I'm not saying you need, like, you can hate Alex, it's fine. It's the principle of free speech of, like, your dissenting voice banned, and it's a scary, horrific sign of things to come. And before you get free speech arguments, oh, Ash, you know, he's not protected by free speech. This is a corporation; they can do whatever they want. I know they can. I am 100% aware, and I 100% their right to do so. But as a society, we need to be scared, because when 95% of the speech in the country is carried over the hands of these 4 mega corporations, that means 95% of the speech in this country can be censored legally. So the idea of free speech is important not because of government. Government was always thought to be the only one who could censor free speech, and the rights of the people need to be protected. But there's other speech that can be censored as well, and if we were back in the MySpace days, it'd be whatever. Okay, ban me. No big deal. But our society is changing. Our society is now the town squares. Elections are run over social media. So you can't allow social media to control speech. Anyways, I think a lot of these guys are evil. What some of the stuff that Amazon does. It's like we buy stuff from them, but then we're like, oh, screw DC. You're just this evil monster I can't support. It's like, no, come on. Marvel, I can understand. Marvel has burned some huge bridges, and they don't like their customers. DC is legitimately trying to do good business in a really shaky world, and they're in an insanely bad position. So I just try to encourage people to give them a little slack. You can give them flack too, and by all means, tell them your peace of mind. I'm not saying just shut up. When they do shit wrong, by all means, shout out. And when they do stupid comics, and they, don't. I'm not saying go buy Zoe Quinn's comic. By all means, no. Burn that. Don't burn it, because that means you had to buy it. Tell everyone not to buy it. Wonder Woman, Aquaman, when it switches over, by all means, demote the hell out of those books. 100% with you. But in turn, support what they do right. It's like, I'm a dog owner, a huge dog lover. When my dog does bad, I tell her no. I make sure she understands, no, it's bad. But you also have to make sure whenever she does things right, to praise her. Be like, oh, good, really good. That's actually how the dogs learn. The bad is sort of like, okay. Unless they get a praise in return, then they don't necessarily understand. They can get confused, and the punishments don't actually work. Similar mentality here with businesses. If they do something bad, you just boycott, okay. But if they do something bad, you go, nope, we're not buying that product. This other product over here, we're doing good. They've got people that specialize in analytics that look and go, people hate this, people like this, this is bringing in X amount of dollars, this is losing us all this money. And things happen. It moves very slowly. That's another thing. Comics people are impatient. People like you and I, fans, can be like, whoa, next month we don't see a change. It's like, oh man, a lot of this stuff is 6 months already, been planned out. Books that are coming out today, they went to presses months ago. It's a slow moving ship, so you also have to be really patient. I'm not telling you you're wrong in your feelings, just hopefully sharing a different perspective. Here's my comics for the week. Oh, here's my receipt. Always keep your receipts, folks, because SJWs will tell you that you don't do things. This includes Twitter. Oh, you never said that. Here's the receipts, buddy. They love to lie. They love to tell me that I don't buy comics, that I hate comics, and I don't buy comics. Well, it's funny, because I have receipts every week showing that I buy comics. It's funny, I have a video channel showing the comics I buy. You don't buy comics, Ash. Whatever. I don't buy a lot of comics, that's true. I'm not a whale. Batman. A lot of people are there's a controversy behind this. I'm actually very excited about with Nightwing. Everyone's like, oh man, they're ruining Nightwing. I never liked Nightwing, I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, now, I'm a DC Prejudice person. Remember, I'm new to DC. I'm an ex-Marvel fanboy. So you old school DC lovers aren't going to relate to me in the same way. But hopefully, I can help you have a perspective of what it's like to be a brand new person to DC from decades of Marvel and not having seen this. But first of all, I never liked Robin. I do like Nightwing more than Robin, but I don't like that Nightwing never really progressed past Robin in a new suit. I think after all these years, Nightwing should be a Batman equivalent. But with maybe different strengths and weaknesses. Like, he's a lot more acrobatic and, less detective. You see what I'm saying? a variation of the Batman concept I would like to see Nightwing evolve into, and not just this kid who beats up people with sticks. It just seems goofy to me. So this whole getting shot in the head and he's going to change. I'm excited for this because I don't think Nightwing was a very strong character. I know he's got his fans. I'm not trying to insult any fans. Personally, I'd never jived with Nightwing. So for me, this idea of like, oh, he could become something new, I'm excited to see what that is. I completely understand if you're a huge, longtime fan of what Nightwing is, you don't want to see him changed. I was there. I remember Bone Claws and Wolverine and just wanting to send a bucket of piss to Marvel. So I sympathize with you. I just don't relate. I mean, I relate too, but not. I'm not. I'm excited. I unfortunately have the ability to be open-minded. Green Lanterns. Hey, yeah, it's getting canceled. Just when I started collecting it. Because that's what DC does. Speaking of canceled books, Super Sons. Gosh, number 3 issue is out. You know what? It's funny. I was so prejudiced against the original series. Because I just hated this concept. This was like goofy, childish, like super kid. I was like, this is not my cup of tea. On paper, you give me the elevator pitch, I go, that's stupid. But everyone was raving about how great it was, and da-da-da-da-da. And then I was reading the Superman Rebirth series with Tomasi and Gleason, and seeing how John Kent was portrayed and everything, and I really was liking it. So I was like, okay, I gotta see what he's doing. You know, same guy doing Super Sons. Let me see what's doing. And I was like, oh man, okay, I'm sold. I was wrong. I was prejudicial. And I gave it an open shot and listened to, and it's one of the best books in DC. And they canceled it, and I was pissed. And it's funny because you can go back and see my videos. And there was one time where I was like, made a video and I was like, I don't understand why you guys are pissed. Whatever. This is the Super Sons. And then later on, I made a video like, I'm pissed too. I'm with you guys. So, anyways, this book I haven't read any of them 1 through 3. For some reason, I have lost the excitement. Like, it's like, oh, I feel like this is just a pandering 12-issue maxi series. And my understanding is it's like old flashback stories, like you know, or not necessarily a flashback, but you know, in the past, like prequel stuff, like. So it's not really part of the continuity. Yeah, this is not what I wanted. I don't want a pandering. Oh, you guys missed, and it's not the same art. So I just haven't been excited. I am going to dig into it. I'm sure it's good. Yeah. Flash. Get for someone else. Kind of cool cover. And finally, Unexpected. You probably can't see in this light. This as a all foil cover. Yeah. Something's going on. For whatever reason, I missed it, but I guess this month, like, all the books are getting foil covers. So, yeah. The Brimstone one looks really good. Unexpected has been a decent title for me. I really do enjoy it. I do reviews on it, so if you want to know more about what I think, watch those reviews. And that's it for this week. 13 minutes, so not terribly long, 14 minutes. I know you guys are all impatient with the YouTube generation. We got everything in like 280 characters or 5 minutes on YouTube. What you think's going to be the best for the week? I'm going to say... that's a tough one. I don't think any of these are going to be bad. I'm going to bank on Batman. For whatever. I just have the hunch. And the worst... that's tough. Maybe Green Lanterns? And if that's the worst, then that's a good sign. So, yeah, here's some reasons to support DC. That's all I got this week. Missing for my pool is Die, Die, Die. Apparently, like, the store didn't have any copies, or other location didn't have any copies. Like, it just got missing off the orders. I haven't seen anyone else talk about Die. Anyone else that pulls this like not get it? So yeah, I'm supposed to get it in a couple weeks. They're gonna order it for me. I don't know what the deal is. So I'm kind of bummed because that's actually one of the books I'm really enjoying reading. Thanks for watching my my in and out pull list. Any comments? Please put them below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Don't beat me up too bad for my crappy videos. Join in the discussion. If you've got a video I will be more than happy to go check it out and plug you and just be part of your conversation. Until then, take care, have a good day, and bye-bye.